Hello everybody, thank you for clicking on the video. In this video we are taking a look at the brand new UX-05 defense type release, Shinobi Shadow. This is a triple booster set right here, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So as you can see up close, the bay on the box here, as you can see the layer, it's like a triple blade design, very smooth on each side, so any attacks that hit it, it's just supposed to like brush it off or just kind of parry it essentially. When we take a look at the part breakdown here, you obviously have your layer, and then you have a brand new ratchet, so 180. Honestly, this is kind of a weird choice as one and like 80 millimeter, give or take, okay, but one-sided for a defense bay, it just seems kind of strange. They probably just did that just because, you know, they just need the heights of all the new stuff. So it's gonna be 180. We already have 160. Next we need is like what, 170. And then this is another brand new part. We have metal needle. That's right, we are already coming out with metal parts that aren't the layer right off the bat with the new bays. And yeah, I'm excited for it. I don't know what, well actually, I was gonna say I don't know what the metal needle could do to a plastic stadium, but when I think about it, like the metal parts on burst never really damaged my stadium. It just kind of scratched them up, which I can take a few scratches over, you know, an actual dent or something. So yeah, let's go ahead and open up this box. All right, so here we have the main bay, Shinobi Shadow. You can see it right here. It's got like, it's got the plastic prong things, or at least these circles are gonna be like the prongs for it. So that's how you can tell it's one of the UX bays, because all the UX bays, they don't have the metal prongs. They just have like the plastic prongs to it. So I believe this would be this is the 5th released in the UX lineup. And so yeah, you can see right here, this is what I'm talking about, like it's very, very smooth on the layer. So the smoothness paired with its slope-like design is essentially supposed to make it able to parry other bays, especially like attack types that are coming in, because there's no real like edge for an attack type to grab onto to do any like real devastating hits. I would say the only thing that or at least the only thing that an attack type is gonna rely on is just pure force from the speed from the rails. But yeah, that's basically how it works. If you take a look at it from the side, if we compare the side profiles here, if you look at it in comparison to a bay like Hell's Hammer, they have a very similar shape in the side profile, but Hell's Hammer is noticeably more aggressive, especially with its downward spike kind of slope things right there. But you know, Shinobi doesn't have that. And then if you look at here, like the gap, for example, you got this chunky gap here, but it kind of flushes right here. So yeah. Moving on, we have the brand new ratchet, which is 180, 80 millimeters. You always see it has the skirt thing. And then yeah, it's just one-sided. This is a weird choice, honestly, as far as the stock combo is concerned, but probably, you know, we just need more heights and all that. So yeah, taking a look here, this is the next most interesting part. We have a metal needle. So there's really no difference to it in the comparison of the normal needle. It's just a metal tip here. So I expect this to weigh more than the average bit, but we'll see how much it really weighs. Other than that, I would say just keep this thing low to the ground when you're launching it, just so like metal doesn't do anything to the stadium. I don't think there should be much damage, only in comparison to when we had metal parts in burst or metal bits in burst, they didn't really do anything. But since we have like the extreme rails, I don't know, the speed could make this thing kind of scratch the stadium floor. That's just my thought about it. We'd only know this in like actual practice over a long term. But yeah, so that's that. And then let's go ahead and put the bay together. All right, and there's the full Shinobi Shadow. So very quickly, there are recolors to this, so let's go ahead and take a look at them. All right, so here we have all 3 of the bays lined up. Starting from the left, we have a black Shinobi. So this one is an attack type build. You have a 960 recolor in black, as well as low flat for your tips. So these are actually 2 really good parts. The black recolor of the 960 looks sick. Black low flat, you can't have too many low flats, man. It's just such a nice bit to have. This would actually pair really well with the black shark edge that released with the Tyranno Beat Random Booster. So yeah, and then moving on, we have a yellow recolor, which this one comes with 370 and gear point. Honestly, this is probably like the ugliest looking recolor there is for this bay, but it is what it is. Also, this 370, I would immediately swap this 370 over this 160. Like, this makes so much more sense for this base, for this stock combo, than the 180 does. But you know, that's just me. And then you have gear point, which is pretty nice to have because I don't think we have any other remakes of gear point yet. So I believe this should be a first. So yeah, anyway, we'll go ahead and take a weight of each of these Beyblades, and then we'll do the part by part for the main bay right over there. All right, so let's go ahead and start taking weight. I'm just gonna let that load up. So briefly, let's go ahead and take the weight of the two recolors just on their own. So we're looking at 39 grams for the black one. And then the yellow one is 37 grams, okay. So how does this compare part by part? Starting off with the layer alone for Shinobi, we have 30 grams for the layer, okay. Or wait, no, 28? 28 grams for the layer, okay. And then 180 is 8 grams, and then I'm interested to see what this bit is, because all the other bits are like 2 grams. So this is 3 grams. All right, so the metal is making a difference. We got a 1 gram increase. Is this officially for now the heaviest bit in Beyblade X? I'm pretty sure it is. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and get into some of the battles. All right, so before we get into the test battles real quick, I want to do a test launch, see how this thing spins. All right, it moves a lot more aggressively than I expected at first, but I believe that was also the case with the metal bit bays or the metal driver bays in Burst. Yep, all right, so that's like typical needle movement right there, kind of has that little bit of an instability. All right, starting off, let's go ahead and do the yellow one versus the original Shinobi. Let's go. Okay, all right, and perfect counter by the defense one, or the original colors. I feel like even in Burst, like there was like some instability when it came to like the metal driver phase. Like if I remember, Metal Orbit was kind of like that. It was like a weird movement of its own. Okay, self knockout by Shinobi, original color Shinobi. What is that bouncing? Okay, there we go. It's more chill now. Okay, there we go, yep. Nice attacks, nice counter, nice counter. Okay, as it stands, the normal stock combo is dominating. I wonder if like Night Lance, it's like instability and it's just kind of like teeter-tottered angled movement will be taken to its advantage the way it is for Night Lance because of the way it's sloped. Oh, okay, I thought the yellow one had it that time, but nope. The yellow one is dishing out some good hits. It actually might win this. It might win this purely from its stability. Yeah, that one goes to the yellow. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the black one. If you guys notice, I'm like putting this thing really close to the stadium floor because I don't want it to like, the bit to like dent it. So this is the one with low flat, so. Oh, that was a solid defense play right there by the original one. good counters happening over here. This is what I'm talking about. This kind of like spiraling thing it does. It could use it to its advantage. This time it didn't. The black one actually took it from stamina, which was very surprising. I expected it to like lose much faster. It was, well, then again, it was still dishing out some really good attacks. Oh, burst finish. Okay, if I can get this to stop. That was a clean burst. Okay, solid first hit there. It was really fast, so I barely saw it, and then a self knockout for the black color. Okay, good hit there. Oh, it was in the pocket and it came back. Okay, this one might go to the original just from stamina because, oh no, wait, hold on. Wow, never mind. I thought the original one was gonna take it because the black one kept missing hits. But then out of nowhere, it just hit it really, really well. I actually like that when you think a Bey has a pretty high spin power and it will tank the hit, and then all of a sudden one hit and it's just like gone, all of its stamina. Oh, what is this? Whoa, whoa, chill, chill. Let me redo that. That makes more sense. Ooh, good hit, and then it's self-knocked out. All right, let's go ahead and now let's do the black one versus the yellow one. I actually don't know. I think I'll launch the yellow one first. Okay. I think the yellow one might take this one. Gear Point actually has much better stamina, so this should go to the yellow. Well, never mind. I could be wrong. Gear Point might not actually have that good stamina. Never mind. That was surprising because I thought the black one's like he's too off balance. He's gonna just fall over, but nope. Oh, that was such a nice uppercut. It went like over the stadium wall. All right, this one has to go to the black one. There's no way. Yes. This one straight up like knocked it up and it was like above here. Ooh, that was a good face. And a good win for the black one, okay. There's like some really big hits here and there, left and right, so I was like, I wasn't able to make a comment on like one particular thing. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna reverse the launch order for this one. Let's see how this goes. Oh, it went into the pocket and came out. And now we got some good hits coming. Oh, nice counter by the yellow. I think this will go to the yellow, yep. All right, I'm gonna do one more battle against the original versus each of the colors, and that'll be the final battles for these videos. Okay, let's see, go in here, and I'll start off with the yellow one for the recolor. And launch him. Here comes the yellow one. Gear Point has to be one of my favorite bits as far as the movement pattern's concerned. Just because of the way it can be like super stable and then go really aggressive just out of nowhere. This is gonna go to the yellow one, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, other than Gear Point, I would say like my other favorite bit purely off of movement has to be Hexa. Because it's kind of like the similar way. It can be super stable and all of a sudden it just becomes aggressive out of nowhere. And when done perfectly, it makes for some really great counter movements. Oh, what was that backwards movement and then just a huge smash attack? Wow, look at the OG just tanking all of those hits. It needs to win right here because there we go. Just barely got the win for the OG. I'm pretty sure the original one was spinning just a bit, but yeah, it was tanking all of those hits. So yeah, that is the final video, the final battle of this video, guys. So overall, I think the biggest issue here I see is Metal Needle, purely because like it has the same issue of like the normal needle, where it just kind of, when battling, it does this weird motion when it loses its stability, and that's its biggest downfall. Like even when like you know, an attack type that's on low flat is like on low spin and it's like spinning off kind of like this, it still has some centripetal force to sort of keep it sort of stable in that sense, but Needle does not do that. So yeah, its biggest issue I think would be Needle or the Metal Needle. And then, you know, just swap once 180 for like 370. 370 at the most if you will still want it to be relatively tall, but that's just what I think. Let me know what you guys think of this bay in the comments, whether you like it, you think you'll pick it up or not. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You do the usual, you know, the usual YouTube things. And yeah, see you in the next video.